Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly reading from the 16th to the 23rd. And I'm actually trying to get my head around your reading because it's so incredibly transformative from the beginning of your week and how things completely transform for you. And interestingly enough, your additional guidance card is New Life. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Chariot. So that's what this is, completely transformative and a moving forward week, basically. Top of the deck, you've got the Three of Cups. This is celebrating. I mean, the Three of Cups is generally to me celebrating with friends, just celebrating life itself, having fun with others, that sort of thing. But it's a sense of completely breaking out of something, and by the end of the week you've got the Sun, the Fool, the Lover's card. It's sort of, sorry if I'm getting a bit speechless, but sometimes it's really hard to convey to someone in a tarot reading about how much things have the potential to change for you this week. So yeah, so let's start the reading. The first half of the week is a bit more, there's a heaviness about your first part of your week. Maybe that's why it's such an extreme transformation. But you start the week, a Tower, with the Two of Wands. And right next to that, you've got the Nine of Discs and the Devil card. So there's a feeling of, it's at the beginning of the week you're feeling a bit stuck. Okay, when I asked for a card that was going to take you from this to the end of the week, and you've got the Four of Wands, which is new life again. This is moving from one. This is a celebration, crossing a threshold card. Okay, but in the beginning of the week, there's a feeling to me of a bit of stagnation, for one thing, with that Devil, a feeling of things being incredibly out of balance, maybe feeling a bit oppressed, even a bit depressed. It's with the Nine of Discs, so I've got you spending some time alone, not for the whole week, but around here, I sort of sense you being quite solitary. Try not to spend too much time going over the Devil card. It's that sort of thing that we need to feel what's going on in our lives, but don't spend too much time there because it's going to absolutely transform. But so this Tower and the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands speaks to me of someone who's questioning their life, basically. And with that Tower, there's a sense of, my gosh, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my energy? What am I creating? Where's my focus? There's a sort of sense of maybe things not completely being the way you want them to be. And that's what probably leads to the feeling of the Devil, the feeling of being a bit stuck, a bit not knowing how to move forward, feeling a bit chained in. But paired with that Nine of Discs, and Nine of Discs is interesting because I love the Nine of Discs. It's a solitary card, but I always get it quite Taurus because it's self-sufficient, it's quite happy in its own company, very grounded, has everything they need. But I've got this overwhelming feeling of you feeling a bit stagnated at the beginning of the week. Questioning where you're putting your energy, questioning what you're doing with your life. But there's this massive change that happens. And I don't know, maybe you spend enough time contemplating what's holding you back or what needs to be let go of, because you move forward and you move forward to the Sun. Okay? The Sun paired to the Seven of Discs, and what I've got when I look at the Seven of Discs in this reading is, what am I growing? What am I cultivating? There's a sense you've put a lot of work into something, but there's this incredible sense of expansion, Taurus, as you move forward, basically. And that feeling of whatever the Seven of Discs is, a sense of maybe having to wait. Some of you, it could be a relationship issue with that Devil, and the feeling that something's not moving forward fast enough, or it's not moving forward the way you want it to. And, you know, my feeling is enjoy your time with friends as well, you know, and celebrate, and because you're going to move forward. So the Sun in the Seven of Discs speaks to me of someone who's still a sense of you questioning stuff, Taurus, really, but this is incredibly wonderful energy now. You've moved through the Devil, you've moved through the feeling of being oppressed, to now you're in your own power, and you're now in your power and sort of going, well, you're in your power enough to, oh sorry, it's quite hard to explain it. It's almost going, you're almost going that you've stopped waiting, you've stopped giving energy to things that aren't serving you, things that are oppressing you, and things that are moving, that are holding you back. And you make a decision to move on. And boy, do you move on, because you end the week with the Fool, paired with the Lover's card. So if this is a relationship issue, especially that the Devil's representing, that feeling stuck, that something's not moving fast enough, whatever process you're going through, Taurus, you're absolutely liberated from it by the end of the week. You become this absolute free spirit within this relationship, and I'm really thinking about your relationship reading in January, and that feeling of not being able to express yourself and not being able to go forward. And you absolutely transform yourself as the week evolves, and the Fool is so incredibly self-expressive. He no longer listens to fear. The fear is the dog, yeah? Knocking, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. You're going to be hurt, and the Fool just moves forward. And I'm getting this is mostly a relationship reading, Taurus. And I'm actually thinking, even for couples, there was a bit of a difficult phase you were moving into. You're no longer listening. You're embracing love, basically. You're embracing relationships. And I'm sorry, I know this is quite a confusing reading, but it's a general reading, and it's so hard to be specific. But I'm definitely getting a relationship theme and moving from feeling oppressed and feeling stuck, because I'm not really getting a financial issue, even though that you've got a couple of discs cards. That's your element. That's why. And the good disc cards are good and solid. So you are feeling quite solid and you're feeling quite safe in yourself. But there's a feeling that you're having to move from feeling stuck. You're having to cross this threshold and move forward to the Sun and the Fool, which is just this light golden energy. And it's someone who no longer listens to fear. Sorry, it's my crystal falling. But who wants to embrace relationships or embrace love. It's such a profound reading, really, and this is more a reading for a personal one-to-one, when you actually know what's going on for a person. And I've tried my best to make it general, but it's about liberation, really. And what you have to be liberated from is maybe a sense of the Tower speaking to me is liberated from a state of mind. And it's not going to happen right away. It's a backwards forwards movement, but I think you're going to break through, Taurus. That's what I'm getting. You're going to break through to the other side. It's just, and sorry, I'm being quite exact because it's just such a big reading. Only you know what it means to you. These are the cards we pulled, and I've showed you them. Go for it. Don't listen to fear. Don't listen to that small voice that keeps trying to hold you back. Okay, that's my voice. And that's what the Fool and the Sun represents, okay? Ooh, and a Chariot. And a Four of Wands. So the theme's there. Move forward. Okay, Taurus, I hope this helped, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye.